Welcome to the Pattern Recognizer. Most people are running programs they never chose. Today we expose one of those patterns, see exactly how it works, and discover the precise shift that can set you free. Let's begin. Here's a simple observation. People move through their days as if pulled by an invisible gravity. Choices, money, relationships, everything begins to orbit a point they never actually selected. You feel the cost in small decisions that scrape at your peace, and in large ones that derail years. Name the pattern, the phantom center. It's an imagined anchor lodged inside you. Sometimes it's a parental voice. Be practical, don't risk. Sometimes it's a cultural ideal. Success looks like this. Sometimes it's a wounded version of yourself that made a vow and never let go. I will always prove I'm enough. These are all centers you orbit, not centers you embody. Most people don't see it because they're living inside it. Let's expose the psychological mechanism. First, attachment. A repeated command, a shame-based lesson, a desperate promise. These form emotional charge. The charge becomes a magnet. Second, identity fusion. You adopt a label. I'm the responsible one. I'm the fixer. I'm the safe choice. Labels harden into rules. When identity fuses to that external voice, every decision becomes defense of the label, not honest navigation. Third mechanism, role gating. Your behavior narrows to fit the role that pleases the imagined authority. Opportunity that contradicts the role is filtered out automatically, often before you're consciously aware. That filtering looks like self-protection, but it's actually self-sabotage dressed in duty. That's the mechanism, not the esoteric map. Sacred geometry teaches that a form center determines its function. A circle center is not decorative, it's structural. Replace that with a fault center and the pattern collapses in its margins. In many Gnostic accounts, the world is steered by archonic pivots, false rulers who imitate light. The phantom center functions like an archon. It imitates authority, it promises order, and it redirects your soul's motion toward its own survival. Energy-wise, a false axis is brittle. It radiates conditional directives. Do this to be loved, don't do that to avoid shame. It vibrates tension, not presence. A true axis hums with a steady open tone, a phantom axis crackles, reactive, defensive, small. When you live from the phantom, your energy patterns constrict. You exhaust yourself meeting expectations that are not yours. Reframe with a metaphor. Imagine you're navigating at sea and you mistake a lighthouse on the shore for the North Star. The lighthouse is fixed at the coast and it will lead you into shallow water. The North Star sits on your true axis, steady and above tides. Mistaking the lighthouse for the star explains why you arrive safe to someone else's harbor, but shipwrecked relative to your life. Here is the precise daily shift, the 3-minute true axis practice. It's simple, repeatable, and designed to recalibrate decisions toward your living center. Step 1, minute 1, find your breath, then feel your heartbeat. Place a hand on your chest if you like. Breathe in 2 counts, out 4, soft exhale. Anchored to the rhythm of living tissue, not to a memory or demand. Step 2, still within the 3 minutes, name one true north choice. Ask quietly, if I were choosing from my living center, what one step would I take in this area? Speak it aloud, a single sentence. It might be, I will say no to this meeting, or I will set aside 20 minutes to write, or I will ask for clarity about money. Keep it small, keep it truthful. Step 3. Micro-commitment. Pick the tiniest action that aligns with that choice and do it within the next hour. A micro-commitment defeats the inertia of the phantom center. Write the sentence on your phone, send a short message, set a timer. One small act anchors your system to your true axis. One shift changes everything. Micro-application. Money. Instead of asking, what will make me look secure? Practice the true axis. Feel your breath. Name a true north choice like, I will budget for creative time and commit to transferring $5 into a project fund. Relationship. Instead of reacting to the old safe role, center and ask, what would honor my truth here? Then send one clarifying sentence. Work. Instead of defaulting to the role that gets applause, anchor and choose one task that moves your real project forward and do 10 focused minutes. Small acts compound. Recap. The phantom center is a false internal anchor formed by attachment, identity fusion, and role gating, and mirrored by a brittle, archon-like energy in esoteric maps. The remedy is not theory, but practice. The true axis. 3 minutes daily to anchor to living presence. Name one true north choice, and make a micro-commitment. The pattern is the prison. Awareness is the key. If you're ready to decode the full architecture of your life, explore my complete library at Desmarques.com. The extended, centering, protocol, and precise, practicable modules live there. That is the pattern, that is the mechanism, and that is your shift today. If you're ready to decode the full architecture of your life, explore my complete library at Desmarques.com. That is the pattern, that is the mechanism, and that is your shift today. If you're ready to decode the full architecture of your life, explore my complete library at Desmarques.com.